So what does £480 a month get you in a shared house in the centre of Worcester? Let's go and have a look. Okay, let's have a look through the front door. So we're straight into a hallway, and we've got a room on the left-hand side, and then we go straight into the living room. So this is a lovely living room. We've got a wooden floor that's polished. We've got a nice table there. We've got a couch, and we've got another couch, and we've got a lovely TV and a nice bit of wall art. So we've actually got a gaming TV there as well. So the tenants that are here have already put the gaming TV in there. So let's go through into the kitchen. So fully fitted kitchen, as you'd expect. Really nice and modern. Every tenant gets a kitchen cupboard, and they're all private, so you don't have to share. We've got the oven, we've got loads of space for all of the utensils and everything you would expect to have in a kitchen. And then in the back room here, we've got 2 double fridges and freezers, and they mean that you get your own shelf and your own freezer space as well. Then we've got the washing machine and the tumble dryer. So let's go and look upstairs into the bathroom. Now this is a 5-bedroom shared house. So some of the rooms are en suite and some of them have to share. Let's go and have a look upstairs. So we've got a really nice Victorian bath, as you can see in the corner. We've got a big shower, and we've got lots of storage there as well. Now each tenant also gets their own storage space. Let's go and have a look at the bedroom that's actually available. So this house has also got a room that's spare that people are using as an office. Let's have a look. So we've got a nice little office space here that people are using. It is communal, so people do share it, and it's just a nice little touch to have for the house. Okay, so this is the actual room that's available. Here we go. So it's quite a large room. Now, it's not super high-end, this particular property, but it's a lovely appointed room. Really nice, large, double bed. In the corner there, we've got the chest of drawers. We've got a desk. It's missing a chair, so we will put the chair in. Loads of drawer space as well in there. And we've also got a double wardrobe as well. So I don't know what the actual dimensions are of this room, but it is pretty big if you look and have a good pan round. So how much does it cost? Well, first of all, let's talk about the location. Let's talk about what's included with this city centre property. So we're in the centre of Worcester. We're around about 2 minutes away from the city centre on foot, which is absolutely perfect. It's also right next door to the Worcester Foregate Street station as well. So if people need to commute, they can. The room, as you can see, is absolutely huge. So it's got loads of potential for people to be able to make it their own. And it's probably one of the biggest rooms in the house. Now this is £485 a month. What does it include? Well, this is a 5-bedroom shared property. What does that mean? Well, you're going to share with 4 other like-minded individuals. But you don't just have to live in your room, right? Because you've seen the living room, you've seen the kitchen, you've seen the little office space upstairs, and of course there's a shared bathroom as well. So you're going to be sharing with 4 other individuals. Now, 2 of which are en suite. So you're going to be really sharing with 1 other person, 2 other people. With 2 other people, that bathroom upstairs is just going to be shared with 2 other people. So what do you get for your rent? So the rent is due each month, £485 a month. And with that, you get, obviously, the use of the room. You also get fibre optic broadband included. It's there, which is paid for. You also get a cleaner that comes once a fortnight that cleans the communal areas but not the main bedroom. And you also get all of the maintenance included. So if there's anything that goes wrong with the property, provided it's not malicious damage, then it'll be covered and our maintenance engineer will come out and fix it for you. You get your gas, you get your water, you get your electric, and on top of that, you get fibre optic broadband, all included in the rent. Now our properties are really maintained to a really high standard. This is in a terrace street just outside of Worcester. Most of the properties are HMOs. The tenants that we have here are all working professionals, and we never have any issues at all. It's always really well run, and because of the location, because it's right next to the train station in the city, it's always pretty much fully occupied. Now we have a waiting list for rooms like this. But if you are interested in how you can get a room with us, then please do drop us a line. Now, what's the criteria? Well, we do have an affordability test. We have to have that because we need to make sure that the tenants can afford their rent. Obviously, we don't want you to get behind in your rent, and of course, we don't want you to get behind because it causes us problems as well. So that affordability test is about 33%. So your rent can be no more than 33% of your income. If it is, then sadly you will fail that affordability test. And that way we keep it fair for everybody. So it's a broad line throughout everybody. So everybody that applies has a chance. But if you don't pass that affordability test, then unfortunately you can't take up a tenancy. And then you'd sign a 6-month AST contract. We do require a deposit, which is 1 month's rent in advance. And that's it, pretty much. We have to make sure that you've got the right to rent in the UK, so we do need to make sure we do some background checks, and then we conduct some referencing, so your last landlord and your current employer, if you have an employer, and a county court judgment check. Now, providing all of those things are good, then there shouldn't be any issue at all. Anyway, let me know what you think. This is one room that's available at the moment in the city centre, 5-bedroom shared house, £485 a month, all inclusive. Look forward to your comments. Okay, while I'm here, I'm just going to have a quick look around the property to make sure everything's okay. And I'm going to go down into the cellar. Very often, tenants will use cellars to store their own belongings. That's okay. But sometimes they leave, and they leave their belongings here, which causes a problem because it builds up over time and then becomes a bit of a fire risk. So I'm going to go down the cellar just to make sure everything's okay down there and there are no issues. Come along with me. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got quite a lot of stuff at the top of the cellar. I'm not too concerned about the top. The tenants do have access. We don't lock the cellar door because we don't like to restrict them too much. That's a really steep step down here, and it's very low ceilings, and it's very dark. Okay, right, so we've got a little cupboard here that somebody constructed before I bought the property, and I bought the property about 10 years ago. So they put this little man-made sort of cupboard in here, obviously to store their things. Last time I came down here, it was literally full, absolutely full of stuff. And now we've got it emptied, and it's stayed empty, which is really good news for us. Got this old drawers here, look. Some really old drawers. So just an old bag of cement and some old drain pipes that were there when we got here, to be fair. And just this little passage here, so nothing to report really. This is a dehumidifying extractor, and it comes on when it gets a bit damp in here, just because we don't want any problems down here at all. So that's the cellar. It's actually okay, isn't it? It's not too bad. Right, let's go back upstairs. Okay, well that's it from me here. I'm really pleased. It's a lovely house. If you like my content, and if you like a little bit more of my content, don't forget to click that like button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. And don't forget to leave a comment. I'll see you back at the next one.